from across the globe. We have the students who have been selected for the conference, which is as part of the International Earth Science Olympiad. So we have delegates from various countries who are representing their countries here, and they are here to attend the conference at the IESO. And we are very privileged to host you all this way as part of your school visit. I request our principal, Mr. Matthew Page, to welcome the gathering.
Good morning, students. A very good morning to the special guests of the day, the delegates for the 7th International Earth Science Olympiad, which the city of Mysore is privileged to host this year. And just for the information of the students, it's first time that India is hosting this International Earth Science Olympiad, and they have been here for the past 10 days at Infosys campus, Mysore, and it's a part of their exchange program. They are visiting a few schools in Mysore, and we are happy to have 35 delegates. I think there are altogether about 300 students attending the program. Maybe they will give you more details about that. I'm told that we have delegates from more than 20 countries present here with us this morning, and I take this opportunity to extend a very hearty welcome to all the please feel free to
I'm married in France, and I live in China and studying in Toronto.
I'm Prof. IESO2013. I am IESO2013 from Japan. I'm using from Japan. I'm from Japan. I'm Pierre from France. I'm working from Taiwan. I'm Yuri from Taiwan. I'm Shin from Taiwan.
I'm Maria from Australia. I'm Kim from Australia.
My name is Nadezhda. I am from Belarus.
Hi guys and girls, hi teachers. My name is Alexander Zarukov. I am a doctor of Belarusian State University, Minsk, Belarus, former Soviet Union.
Hello everyone, my name is Larissa. I'm an English teacher from Brazil.
Hello everyone, my name is Reg. I'm a teacher from Brazil.
My name is Katarina Shota, teacher of geography in Romania.
I am Daniela Bogdan. I am a chemistry teacher. I am from Romania. I am glad to see your school.
A very warm welcome to all of you. A big round of applause.
Wah. Nah. Oke, tiga. Halo, halo. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೇಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಬಂದೆ 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 ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬಂದೆ 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 ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬಂದೆ ವೈಟ್ ಬಂದೆ 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 Smile. Sir, 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 hello. Hello. और कैमरा पर fast. Hello, students. Hello.
Some inflection, there is some freedom to have regional things. See, I am here in Karnataka. I study more about Karnataka, more about Mysore city. Our textbooks, which are framed here, will have more about that. Say, our 5th grade text has only about Mysore and Mysore division, we call division, districts around Mysore. And in the same Karnataka, that particular thing, we say about that, cultural things about that, etc. So there's a uniform curriculum throughout the country, but there is some freedom to have certain things in regional level.
Jadi atau malah ke saya ya itu kan ini deh beda sama
We are coming our way. Israel, far away, and thank you for hosting us in school.
Primary.
Kindergarten.
A fine stay, and I'm pleased to say that it was a brilliant stay in India, and I really enjoyed it. So, like we went to like many temples and places of interest like Belur, and I can't recollect the names of some of the others, but all in all, it was a really great stay here. So, thank you, India.
Today we went and we saw our registration, but our name was not there in Excel. But we searched for our names. We were waiting for our new list to come, and at last we got a cultural program there. We attended that. We were enjoying many. And on the second day, and it was at 10 to 1 o'clock. After that opening ceremony, we went for lunch. And after lunch, after someone from other countries, okay, all of from other countries. I was very happy to meet them. I think so all enjoyed from other countries in the place. And these are my friends from 9th and 10th. We are going to sing this patriotic song. हमको अपने
ನೋಡಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ. ಸರ್ 2-3 ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಂಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಡ್ಡಾಗಿ. ಹಾಂ, ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. Wait.
One more.
Wait.
Yesterday you saw her.
I dressed her up. Thank you.
Some important people can come here and sit and sit back.
Staff ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ಕರ್ಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಲಾ? ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ಕರ್ಸ್ಕೊಡ್.
Sir, please
Come in, man. Most welcome. Namaste. How do you do?
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Most welcome.
It's nice. My dear. I'm from India.
Glad to meet you all today.
It's
a pleasure to meet you all today.
Yes, thank you.
Hello. Namaste. Namaste. Please come.
Hello, I'm someone from Sri Lanka.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. How do you do? Namaste. Please come.
Come in, ma'am. Come in.
Hi. Namaste. Namaste to all of you. Please come.
Elders can be seated.
No more.
Guest okay. Madam, we don't take it. Ma'am, okay, sit here, ma'am. We'll take one photograph. No shy.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite author?
Author is it? Henry Fielding. I'm interested in the book Tom Jones.
Much truth. Truth is sometimes push it back. Stand comfortable. Come in, students. Most welcome.
Something. Magazine.
Any other queries, sir? About regarding this? You can speak to us anything. How many students?
We have from KG, that is lower kindergarten, to K10.
For your students who have a difficult time learning, how do you help? If they're slow.
They reach us every year. Wonderful. Yes. And we have our school day program in the month of December. It's a mega event in the institution. Great celebrations that we have. We have our old students also joining us. We give them a time.
Listen to them, interact one-to-one. After raising your hand, singing for you. Clear? Why is the noise sitting over here? Raise your hand.
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದನ್ನ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡು
No murmuring. Visiting us today, and I hope you have a good interactive session with them. And these are our 7th, 8th standard students, and a few of them are on, they have their half-yearly progressive unit going on. That is, it starts from day after tomorrow, so they are on holidays. Thank you, and you can start.
because grown-ups never do. One of my favorite stupid adult words is in America, we built a nuclear reactor right on top of San Andreas earthquake fault. So there will be an earthquake there if we build a nuclear reactor. Why is that stupid? Why is it stupid to build a nuclear reactor right on top of an earthquake fault? In America, some engineers designed a nuclear reactor. Why is this stupid? Why is this foolish adult scientists?
What was the question like? Can anybody tell me? Or you want us to repeat it?
Scientists have built a nuclear reactor on top of an earthquake fault in the United States. Now, is that stupid?
Have done. If you think that it is stupid, a nuclear reactor on what? Yes.
Nuclear reactor is something like it can be very dangerous as well as useful to the people. So you can generate electricity with it, but what happens when the nuclear waves and all leak? It affects the lives of the people, affecting their health and many other things. So building it in an area which is prone to earthquakes can cause a lot of leakages. If that particular building or the reactor is not earthquake, only tolerate a magnitude up to maximum of 8 magnitude. So if it reaches above it, there is going to be a leak in the nuclear reactors and the nuclear waves are going to reach the people's health, which causes a lot of damage to the human life.
If you can't stop them, you can point and laugh and say, boy, that is really foolish. Because we do things, and I only think, I'm old now, so maybe 10 years, 20 years, I may not be here. But I am leaving you problems that you will have to, besides nuclear power plants, what are the problems? What environmental problems are we giving you, saying we have not
End of our program. Hope you all enjoyed it. Anyone who wants to?
And we're from the USA, and our soccer team would like to donate 5 soccer balls to your school.
Excuse me.
Wait.
Management or the coordinators of this IESO program who have in fact selected our school for one of their visits. Thank you so much. We would like you to join us for a cup of tea in the basement in the auditorium and a group photo.
On behalf of the IESO and all the students that are represented here for having us at your school, it's a very, very big honor for us to be here and to see all the incredible things that you've done on the stage today. We thank you very, very much.
We go down again. Yeah.
Sir.
restroom ಕೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಸಾರ್
ನೋಡಿ
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ತಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದು
ಈತಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರ
ಹೌದು
आगे 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 ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ
ಹುಬ್ಳಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೇನೆ
ಹುಡುಗನ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ಗೆ ನೀನು ಯಾವ ಜೊತೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದು
to have been invited to deliver this plenary talk as the Geographical Society of India. And equally, while there were occasions for me to talk to some students abroad here and there, this is a very, very rare opportunity that where I am addressing students, mentors and others from almost over 27 to 28 countries. It is a very major event in my life today. Now, before I proceed, there are 3 submissions I would like to make. One is that my talk on this subject, in a way, was chosen by Professor Shankar. I offered him for our talk 5 topics and he said perhaps this may be more appealing to the students. The second is, I claim the indulgence of the senior professors here, teachers and others, to whom some of the things I say will be elementary. Because I am trying to talk to the students in particular. And thirdly, there have been so many advances in the trained video morphology that it is impossible to cover all of them, and some of them are even above my head. Therefore, I will confine myself to some of the simpler things so that it will elicit some sort of a discussion also. Now, when you make an observation over a period of time, whether it is on the natural science or in the physical science, to start with, you are having an hypothesis, and many others contribute towards it. It gets strengthened, and then certain concepts develop. The concepts are by and large those which are being substantiated by observation, whether it's in the laboratory or in the field. some of them turn out to be lost, where they feel certain amount of mathematics can also be involved in it. And I'll give you only one example. Most of you may be familiar with physics of Boyle's law. PV is constant. But after some time, we come to know that it's not constant. This is what's called Van der Waals equation. And after some time, you find even that is not permanent. Some more additions are being made. Therefore, if that be the case in the case of a science like physics, what to talk of natural sciences which deal with so many parameters. Therefore, geomorphology being essentially a field subject, and where you observe certain things, arrive at certain conclusions, and based on which say this is due to this, this is due to this, and so on. Later, two things come. One is there is a change in concept because of more observations have been made, new areas have been visited, and secondly, technology has developed where some of the tools you have used before are not good enough to explain what you are seeing now. Geologists earlier, you were satisfied with an acid bottle, your string plate, your hammer, and your haversack. Even today you need it. But with that you can't completely explain all the phenomena in the earth. You have had aerial photographs, you have had remote sensing, you have geophysics, geochemistry, so many things coming in. Therefore, naturally, the subject gets widened, and what is more, we borrow from biology, we borrow from physics, from chemistry, from astronomy, name it. The exercise takes from all. Now, with that background, way back in late 1950s, one W.D. Thornberry wrote a book on principles of geomorphology. And then he enunciated certain principles which he thought were basic. What I am trying to do is, I am taking a few of them and trying to find how far they are true, how far they have changed over a period of time. Yeah. Geologic structure is a dominant control factor in the evolution of landforms and is reflected in them. Looks pretty simple. In other words, when you see the landform, the structure is obvious. That is true. Let us say here. Here you have a beautiful doubly plunging hole, you can say. When I have been eroded, hard rock, soft rock, hard rock, soft rock. The structure shows what the landform is. Where you have faults also, from the ridges, you have two faults, there the structure shows the landform. But is it always the case? For example, here, it is a path that characterizes. One thing I forgot to tell you. Yesterday, after seeing all the project proposals with all the photographs, they were so excellent, beautiful. But I belong to a generation where we are using only blackboard and chalk. And therefore, some of the photographs I have taken, they are more than half a century old. Therefore, you kindly put up with that one. Therefore, here, as you walk from the ridge top, you see a bed here, you see a bed here, you will miss distant form. The structure is not evident at all. Not only in this case. For example, take the Mysore plateau over which we are moving around. It's a plateau, all right. Barring aside some hills standing up, beneath it you have got folds, everything covered over. Therefore, in the case of what we call planar surface or erosion surface, the bottom structure is not known. Therefore, the landform on the top of it has no respect for structure. In other words, while it is partly true, it is not always true. As the different erosion agencies act upon the earth's surface, it is produced an orderly sequence of landforms. That is, in this case you find, based on two people, William Davis was an excellent teacher, and Walter Penn from Germany, they have slightly different ideas as to the stages to be through which the landforms move around. For example, here, in this case, young plateau, mature plateau, old plateau. What is most important is this one and this one. In this case, he feels it ends up like that with a flat top. In this case, he feels it ends up like this. Just keep this in mind. In other words, over a period of time, any landform will get denuded. It passes through certain stages. For example, let me take this part. This landform, over a period of time, it has been denuded. Normally, there has been a fluid agency. What is this part? Normally, when there is a denudation takes place, and if there is a fluid agency, the material is taken off from the place, deposited far away, far away, far away. But if it so happens, there is essentially a mass wasting. Most of it is not carried away farther. Here you find the next photograph, maybe after 10,000 years, and maybe even after 10,000 more years. What you find here? These are your finds here. That is, in other words, over extended periods of time, in the same area, due to physical, chemical weathering and mass wasting, and if the material is not transported at all, then and there it gets choked. Now I will take you aside for something else and then come back to this. You know the tourists going around the world, and let us take an example. You are in Egypt. In Alexandria, the gate takes you. One of the important appendages all tourists must have is a camera. Therefore, the moment gate takes you to some place and says something, click, click. That's the first immediate thing they do. Therefore, the gate is like a mummy somewhere, back up. Something else somewhere, and said, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to show you a very, very important thing. Everybody was ready with their cameras. And he said, have you heard of Julius and Cleopatra? And somebody said, yes. Cleopatra was the most beautiful ladies of the time. Here is a skull. Click, 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 click. Because Cleopatra, they have not seen, they can't see. At least the skull they get. Then he said, look here. This is a skeleton that she was 9 years old. Click, click, click. Then one young gentleman, young boy, like one of you said, look, look, look. How is it there are two skulls of the same lady? He is exactly the same. Perhaps someone could imagine that psychology for 10,000 years took these photographs. They are not in the same area. They are of different areas. But they are taken in such a way to explain this phenomenon. Why I am showing you this is that if you have successive photographs in shorter periods of time, they are not going to give you the change at all. The biggest problem in geology or geomorphology is time. You can simulate so many things in the laboratory. Time is something you cannot simulate. Let us take only briefly. I am talking of only spring set by headward erosion. It moves by itself parallel to itself. Whereas in the case of Davis, he said moves on, ultimately it gets curved. Because we won't go into these things, it will take a lot of time. Therefore, here there is some important thing I want to tell you. Let us say you have a sandwich, 3 slices of bread, either it is a ham sandwich or a vegetable sandwich you are having with you. Suppose you have to eat that. What do? Headward erosion from the sides. You don't eat it from the top. You can't do that. Therefore, it is easier if the erosion to take place from the side and recede it by recede itself, rather than Any amount of precipitation in the top is not going to make much of a difference. The whole thing will go to the edge, soak it up at the edges, mass wasting take place, and then there is a recession of the sky. That is how it takes place in the majority of the areas. Therefore, ultimately, you end up a plateau, a mesa, a butte, and occasionally maybe you have a monadna which may not have the same shape. Yes. Now, next one. See, this Davis is a teacher. In order to impress, he always had an analogy. He said, if you study a series of landforms, usually at a youthful stage, a mature stage, and an old stage. That happens to the individual. When you look up somebody and say, can you say what his age is? He will say, maybe it is 40 and 55, or 45. Nobody will say he is 15 or he is 18. Therefore, in other words, you associate certain physical characteristics with a human being and expect you must have this range in age. Similarly, in landform also, you have 3 stages. One of the very, very favorite examples given is that of a river. Therefore, river stops high up in the mountain, flows over gently, very fastly in the slopes, and then meanders out, comes over to a plain. In the initial stages you have tributaries, in the later stages you have a distributary, which ultimately ends up in the delta and then it debouches into the sea or any basin. And that's where some of the geography students would have drawn profiles on the river. But is it always the case? Those of you who come from Bangalore to Mysore, you have crossed Kaveri River. Fortunately, because of southeast monsoon, you are flowing bank to bank. Over the bridge when you came to the sea. And if you go still further, it very gently meanders over till you go to the IESO2013 Falls. Suddenly you have a fall. And you have got cascades and rapids. And you come to Roganekal, another fall. And then you come to Erode and West Tamil Nadu, it gently flows in, and then you have the delta. Why this difference in the longitudinal profile? What has happened? Here you have, see, the Kaveri River comes over here, you are Mysore, you are here now, and see, even afterwards there is so much of meandering indicating it is an absolutely flat plateau. But the moment you come here, IESO2013 Falls, Roganekal Falls, it comes over like this, and then here you have got the delta, Kaveri Delta. Why did it take place? 2 possibilities. One possibility is there must have been a tectonic movement, a block uplift. That is one. Second, there is a possibility there will be some types of piracies taking place. That is some river somewhere here, that is earlier, some river, this Plenary, or whatever it is, might have been flowing over it, and one small river by headward erosion might have caused uncertain fractures. That example segment. Therefore, whenever you have a profile disturbed, having falls or midpoints, you must always expect when either one of these things take place, a tectonic cause or a piracy takes place. Imagine Kaveri passing through this gorge, a very, very narrow gorge. We call it Magadog in the local language. Magadog means fraud. There is a goat jumping from one side to another. Of course, this will be exaggeration. For example, ladies or man, if you put a goat here, you can't jump from here to here. But still they call it Magadog. The same Kaveri which I was referring to, after IESO2013 Falls, Roganekal Falls, passes through this gorge and goes in. Therefore, such variations will take place. Complexity in landform formation is more common than simplicity. Easily said. But then in each case, you have to first find out what the reason might be. Here I am taking only one simple example. The deltas are in the east coast of India. This is Ganges, Swarnareka, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. All of these deltas are on the east coast. All of them are discharging the Bay of Bengal. Why is it they are so different? In the first case, you have so many of the distributaries, digitation, like finger-like. Therefore, there are so many pathways through which they pass. We call it digitate type of delta, like this. In the case of next one, where there is only a single river and it passes through pushing itself, not much of tributaries coming in. Well, this is exactly what takes place. We call it cascade delta. Therefore, digitate delta, cascade delta, where there is a certain amount of balance between the river and the receiving basin. Like here, you will inevitably end up with arcuate delta. And the stages of progression, the Jurassic landform. Therefore, even in India, at the west you may have Jurassic is the oldest. More often we saw tertiary age, even much more younger. Therefore, that's where, when successively you have step-like thing, this is the oldest, younger, and so on. Therefore, now you go with a firm idea, the age of the landform is different from the age of the rock. For example, this rock is 82 years, but the landform here is not 82. Therefore, the exfoliation, weathering, all these things